Hey there my friend, Will here over at the fxace.com. First of all, welcome to the video. We are back again with my favorite Forex trading setup for the week ahead. In this video I'm going to show you the actual setup, the reasons behind it, and if you stay to the end I'm going to show you how to get the cool indicator that I'm using in this video absolutely free. Okay, so if you're new to the YouTube channel here and you haven't yet subscribed yet, simply hit the subscribe button now, and let's get into this week's trading setup. So I will hide my face. I've got myself a new webcam, okay, splashed out a bit, and got myself a decent webcam so I can make good videos for you. Okay, so this week's trading setup is going to be on the Euro British Pound. And first off, if you don't know how I analyze the markets, I take a top-down approach, whereas I look at the higher time frames first, the monthly and the weekly, to identify possible institutional buy and sell zones, supply and demand, or support and resistance, whatever you want to call them, just areas in the chart where large players are likely to come into the market and push price in the opposite direction. Okay, so what we're going to look at first on the Euro GDP is we're going to have a quick glance at the monthly charts. We always want to see where we are at the monthly, okay? Because the higher time frames kind of judges where the big players are going to be, because it shows you the kind of moves that happen. Like these moves here, if you look at the charts here, okay, these kind of big candles here, that's not wee players, that's big institutional players moving the market up to where they want to target, okay? And this here started here, okay? So let's analyze where we are at the minute. So I am looking to buy the Euro British Pound this week, okay? And as you can see in the chart now, we're at this area here, okay, on the monthly charts. Okay, it is a kind of the markets, this asset has kind of been in a range bound market for quite a while. And you can see it actually broke out of that range and closed below it last month. But I do think this maybe be a false breakout and maybe pop up first and then before going down. You can see also the top here. Okay, this is the kind of range we've been in. Of the overall range, okay, you can see longer term the market's moving down towards these kind of areas here. Okay, just let me draw these zones a little bit better. This is kind of monthly area here. You can see we had the swing high, swing low, new swing high all the way up here. Okay, so these are key areas in the monthly charts that I will be paying attention to. Okay, and if we go to the weekly charts, okay, we've identified this monthly area here. Okay, this price, this kind of monthly area here. Okay. And if you zoom into that area here, you can see quite clearly where prices dropped down into last week is this weekly area here. Okay, so we've got a weekly zone inside a monthly. Okay, and you can see the reaction we had before coming into this area. Okay, and you can see before it actually took off from here the first time. If you zoom in, okay, you can see a lot of choppy action. You can see also here on the charts that price action is getting very choppy. Buyers have started to come in as it's approaching this zone. Okay, market's slowing down and starting to move sideways. If you can visualize a car going towards a traffic light, okay, it's going 60 miles an hour. The light goes amber red, and the car just slowly grinds to a halt. This is exactly what's happening now with the Euro British Pound and the weekly charts. Okay, now if we zoom into the lower time frames, zoom into the daily charts here. You can see last week we actually got the momentum breakout from this area. Okay, we had the sideways movement in the daily chart, and we had this huge candle on Friday. Okay, this was a trade I was in last week. We managed to get 60-70 pips on it, but we were buying at the bottom of this weekly. Okay, so we can see here now we've got buyers that come back in right at that weekly and monthly area. Okay, last week, Friday it was, and to me this is, if we look at the 4-hour charts, this has created possible re-entry down here. Also, you can see the false breakout of this kind of accumulation pattern here in the 4-hour charts. You see the market's moving sideways. okay, breaks up higher, takes out these highs here, okay, then tricks the market, okay, think it's going to come down and break out, okay, breaks this accumulation range, doesn't feel to do anything, and then Friday it pops back up, okay. So what's likely to happen is the market will probably come back down to the bottom of this range or in the middle of it, okay. If we look at the daily charts, we could draw a daily level there, okay. And if we look at the 4-hour charts, I am expecting maybe pop up here a little bit and then drop down towards the 83,300, and that's exactly where I'm going to enter this position. If we add the FXA MACD indicator, you'll probably likely see divergence signals that occur. Probably the daily chart here. We like to see this being a divergence early next week. Okay, this being confirmed on the MACD indicator. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. So the trade I'm looking to enter, okay. Let's see if we can draw this, okay. So buy Euro GDP, and as always, trade at your own risk. This is just what I'm doing. Stop loss will be at 82. Okay, we'll do 130 pip stop loss. The longer term take profit will be around 88, or sorry, 82, 88 will be the take profit. Okay, as you know, the way I trade is I'll open on the Monday, because I'm in Asia here, Monday morning, and by the end of the week my position will be closed. I don't hold positions long term. Okay, I do give long term targets because some clients that use my positions like to hold on longer, every monthly or bi-monthly. Okay, so take profit will be, get them caps on there, at 0.88, and break even, basically, if break even price is, basically we lock in some profits once prices hit a certain, the markets have hit a certain price. Okay, so break even will be at 84. Okay, 70 pips, and what you do then is you'll move your stop loss to your entry price, which will be 83,300. You'll close 50% of your position, and that means you're in a no lose position, and you just let the market run till the end of the week or to whenever you want to hold it. Okay, I do recommend just follow. If you don't understand how I trade, just follow my recommendations here and close by the end of the trading week. Okay, so like that, pause your video. Okay, I'll just delete all the objects first, and I'll explain the setup once again. Okay, just delete all these. Okay, so monthly chart, we're at this area here. Okay, green area. We zoom into the weekly. We've got this weekly level here inside this monthly where price is reacting to now. If we zoom into the lower time frames, the daily chart, okay, we can see that price action slowing down. Then on Friday we get this huge momentum candle up, and if we can zoom into the lower time frame, the 4-hour chart, we can see a lot clearer the manipulation play that was happening here by the large players at these areas. Okay, we had this accumulation range here. Okay, the market come down into the, that's what I mean. If you looked at this and you weren't paying attention to the higher time frames, the levels you were at in the higher time frames, a lot of amateur retail traders would be thinking this was a breakout. Okay, you break out, comes retest the area that it broke out from, and then it'll continue down higher. That's because they're being ignorant to the higher time frames, and the market will take them out. This is basically institutional trickery and market trickery to take your money, basically. Okay, so what's happened? We've had this accumulation period here at a higher time frame area of buying interest. Okay, where the markets have kind of rocketed off from before. Okay, so you have to be very cautious around these areas. Markets moving sideways. You get this false breakout of the accumulation period. Okay, this is likely just taking out stops. Okay, there'll be a lot of people that are playing this range. They'll have their stops above the range, and this is just basically taking stops. And the exact same happens down here. Okay, tricks the market into thinking it's going to break out, continue back down. That's not what happens. It's actually going to go back up. This is just taking out stops and tricking retail traders or people that don't understand the higher time frames into losing their money. Okay, and the market rockets straight back up on Friday. We'll likely get a small pullback and then continue up higher. Higher time frame targets, like I said, is 88. Okay, you can't, if this does hold, you can't see the markets going all the way back up towards the top of the range, this higher time frame, weekly, monthly range. Okay, shorter term, like I said, 88 is around, I think it's around this area here, 88. Okay, market rocking up longer term. Okay, longer term, you could just, if this gets confirmed, just you can hold your position all the way back up to, if you're more of an investor type trader, long hold, you could hold it all the way back up to the top here. Okay. Okay, so that's the trade setup. Very, very good setup. I hope I've explained it well. Now, I said at the start of the video, I would give you a free indicator. Okay, it is my rectangle extender indicator. If you got to this video by email, it will be attached to the email. If you're watching the video, just simply send me a message at will@fxas.com and I will send you over the rectangle reader video, really the tool I use to identify trading zones that I'm interested in. Okay, and if you want to get access to my full list of trading setups for the week ahead, simply click the link below. If you'd rather me trade for you with Forex, my Forex Copier Pro trade copy service, simply there'll be a link in the description area of the video here. And as always, happy trading, trade at your own risk, and have a fantastic trading week. Well over to fxas.com.